What's going on, YouTube fam? You are looking at my squat session from Tuesday of this week, which is yesterday. And I've still been staying with a squat every day, auto-regulation style of training. And I actually did some band squats over the weekend. That's sort of like a weak point style of training. It's also known as conjugate, I guess you can say. And this squat session went pretty well. I didn't have too much time to warm up to it, mobilize and whatnot, so I kind of just went straight into doing some rep work for my warm-ups. And now, having woken up today, I'm sort of realizing that I should have done some mobility and warmed up prior to this session from yesterday, because my hip is kind of bugging me a little bit. I actually think it's an SI issue, which is slowly, I think it just got inflamed or something, so I've just sort of been working it with a lacrosse ball, smashing it with kettlebell, and using bands and whatnot for stretching, so it'll be back to normal, hopefully by tomorrow, and then I can get back to more squats and everything else. So the plan for this session, initially when I went into the gym, again, I obviously am doing auto-regulation still, so I finished up work, didn't have too much time to get in a session, but I did want to get some volume done. So the plan was to do these squats here, and then after the squats to move on to 5 sets of 5 of deadlifts. The only thing is I didn't have too much time for deadlifts, and as I just mentioned, my SI joints started to feel a little bit inflamed after doing my top sets, or my top working sets, whatever you want to call them. So I didn't bother doing the deadlifts, but no big deal. I figure I'll just push them off to another day this week and upload those for you guys. I actually haven't uploaded the deadlift session in a while, and my deadlifts are alright. They're coming along. I feel like in general I've reached this sort of wall when it comes to my lifting, and that's most likely just because I have sort of been doing this YOLO style of training with auto-regulation, with just like getting whatever numbers I can get in, just getting those done, versus, you know, doing a linear program where I can obviously see my strength gains are improving week over week. But you know, it's nothing I'm too concerned about. Really, I'm just excited now to start training in the summer. You can see I open up the garage door. The lighting's a little bit different. I think it's a little bit better. It looks kind of cool. And basically started training with the garage door open. What's really neat is that now I can do that, and I don't have to work out in the freezing cold like I do normally in the winter time. But aside from that, it's all going pretty well. So I figure I will start trying for some PRs in terms of my squat and bench and deadlifts, probably sometime next month in June, towards the end of the month. But stay tuned for that. What's going on, everyone? I just wrapped today's squat session. My plan was to do deadlifts, but I just kind of ran out of time, to be honest. The squats took me a little bit longer than I anticipated. I kind of finished work a little bit early. Normally I kind of wrap things up, I mean, depending on how busy I am, around 4-ish, you know, if I have to get a training session in. But today I wrapped work, did my training. The squats just took a little bit longer than I expected. Beat me up a little bit more than I expected to. My left hip, it feels like it's been run through a meat grinder, if that gives you any idea. But here's what I wrote on the board for the day. I'm going to show you. So you can see I actually, based on the session you're going to be watching right now, I did all the squats here. I did my working set of 3 sets of 2. My plan was to do slow and controlled 5 sets of 5 deadlifts. But I'm going to push this to another day this week, possibly tomorrow, possibly the day after. Got to figure it out. So that's the benefits of auto-regulation. You know what, normally if I'm doing a program, if I have like set reps and sets and numbers I have to, you know, achieve for the day, set volume, I get pretty pissed off if I don't meet those numbers, and it kind of sets me back in the program, and it's really like frustrating. It's a great way to track your progress. It's very measurable. But it just, if I don't get the session in properly, then I'm really pissed off with myself. Even though I don't take things that seriously, programming tends to make me take things more seriously. But right now I'm pleased with the squat session I got in. I pushed through the 3 sets of 2, 405. Felt really good. Again, my hip, meat grinder, So I'm gonna go eat something and rest and chill, and I'm gonna get this footage uploaded for you because I don't think I did a video last week. So thank you for watching as always. I'll catch you again next time.